Oh, hi. I'm going to introduce you to another reality in random TMI. Maybe you didn't know this, but it's possible that I have one of the worst cases of adhesive fiberglass, glue, spray foam, and epoxy dermatitis ever to exist. 4 years ago, I was building an RV for somebody, and I had facilitated everything. Had an old fire truck, a fire service vehicle, and it was a fiberglass body like a camper, but like an eggshell. I called it the Langostino. My friend Tim, he's not with us anymore. But anyway, I cut the fiberglass. I found the lift to put in it, and we made it to his graduation reunion just on time, and everything worked great. But during the process, I was using all these things to assemble it, and somebody was working on a house, and there was a lot of this kind of adhesive, and like the gloves kept breaking, and like the floorboards where the big metal braces were, because I notched out the floor, the wood floor, and then I just like sealed it all up, and there was caulking, everything going on the whole thing. And so I did one day of caulking, and the gloves kept breaking, and then I ran out of gloves, and with all these different things, I was just like, it was Florida, 90 degrees, so I'm like pushing stuff in, and my hands are already cracked and stuff from doing other stuff in mechanics, and I was always working at that time, like, blue collar, so, Anyway, so I just forewent the gloves. And I have other videos about this, but and I just assumed that the xylene and lacquer thinner that I had there would take everything off, and it did not. So what happened was it soaked into my fingers and in my hands more, and it dried, and I didn't feel it right away, and I kept working and pushing in there actually, and then it felt like a little glove on 8 fingers, and it was really terrible. So for the past 4 years, I'm playing the guitar and everything. It goes away, it comes back. Sometimes it gets stuck in my nail, and the skin grows around it, and it's literally like layers and layers. And I have biopsies. I even have one of these with skin flakes and all, so it doesn't work for me. I can't be a robot, or a cyborg. My skin doesn't melt with it. But even if somebody found the vial of stuff I have with the skin flakes, and didn't read the label, they would oh, what is this, some kind of drug or method? That's in my Winnie, because every so often, especially when it gets cold, my fingers dry up, and I have to get in there, and I have to use all these tools to cut it out. And if I went to a doctor, they would probably put laser in there. I have to go through sessions, or they would just stick a needle in my finger and cut it up, and I'd have to heal anyway. So that's what's going on. It's TMI for you. I'll give them up.